In Cyprus we have different types of work. Obviously we have the work within the church, then we have youth work within the church, we have the work with the American academies. The work within the church is obviously has to do with evangelism and teaching the people. And, the work with the youth in particular has to do with bringing the gospel claims to the young people of Larnaca, and then giving them a context in which they can enjoy each other's company, and at the same time make friends with young people who are Christians, so that the power of the Christian life will actually challenge those that do not know Christ and come to Him. I guess the biggest ongoing need we have is the need to have pastors who can effectively pastor and lead the congregations there. We could also do with some young, energetic and gifted men or women who can lead the youth teams and the youth groups rather during the year. At the moment we have the teams coming from the US and from Ireland during the summers, but during the year there's a lot of work to be done, and there we could do with some help. Well, pray that we will be able to sustain our churches, the ministry of the Word to the churches. Pray that we will be able to have more men attending the congregations in Cyprus. A lot of those who come are women. Most of them have got husbands who are really they don't like them coming to church. Some of them would actually be told not to go and be made fun of. So pray that God will bring families, and bring men into the church, and that these women whose husbands do not know Christ, they will be able to commend the gospel, and that the Holy Spirit will work a work of grace in their families. Well, they have been great in our location. We've had teams since 1999, and I think they have been extremely effective amongst us. They have inspired the young people of Larnaca. They have really seen fruit from their labors. Young folk have come to know the Lord, and they have seen the excitement of what it means to be a Christian. So that has inspired young Christians in their lives, and I would say that the fact that we now have 70 young people attending regularly, the fact that we have in 2 of the local schools, the American Academy and another school, Med High, the fact that we have there clubs, Christian clubs, is largely due to the influence that the teams have had. They come and they run VBS during the first week usually when they're there, and so young children who are some of whom now are in their teens, you see them, and they have a great time with them. Then they spend time with the youth club, those 70 or so young people who attend every week, and they spend time doing Bible studies with them. They befriend them, they listen to their woes, and generally they just inspire them and communicate the claims of Christ to them. And then for the older kids, they have what we call the senior camp, which is a weekend up the mountains. A speaker is chosen, and a theme that's relevant to those young people is usually used, and then the time that they spend there becomes a real highlight for the year for the young people, and friendships are created. So there's a lot of Facebook activity going on afterwards, and a lot of emailing, so that what happens in the summer in 1 week, in fact, is just the beginning of a lot of effective ministry that the teens have here in Cyprus.